So, aspects of business strategy and product innovation that I've been covering in this course. So, we have 6 sessions and we're up to session number 5. Previous ones have all been recorded, as I've mentioned. We've been on a journey through our business planning template. And today we're having a look at values and goals. And next week we'll be into strategies and actions. So what I've been doing is stepping you through the template, our business planning template, and that's what I'll continue to do today. When we're developing strategy or any kind of plan for anything really, life, business, there's basic steps that we take. And I like to reflect on these so you can see where we're at in this journey together each session. There's mapping out where you are now. There's mapping out where you want to get to, which is what we're going to be starting to do today. And then it's the actual strategies and actions of how you're going to get there. And then how do you share and communicate your plan so you get the right people involved who are going to help you achieve that. Now, in our template that we're using, we've done a lot of work in setting up the where we are now. And you may be thinking, oh, gee, it takes a long time to get to, you know, the bit about setting the goals. And it should do. You actually do need to kind of do your research and look at all these other aspects so that you can get a clear picture of where you are now and what your strengths and weaknesses are as a business, so you can then get clarity and set those goals about what you want to achieve. So the template that we're using is available on your dashboard. And I'm just, for those of you who are new to these sessions, I'm just going to jump in there and show you. So the template that we're using is this one here. It's a Word document that you can download and make your own business plan. After years and years and years of facilitating business planning sessions and using different templates, I feel like we've kind of streamlined this one, and we've had some very good feedback on it. So I hope that you find it helpful as well. When you come into your dashboard, when you're logged into Navi or Tourism Tribe, depending on which platform you are on, then there you go. You'll see that's how you get to book into these sessions and get to the videos presently. But these are your courses here. And the one that we're referring to is Business Planning for Revival. You click on there, that takes you into the content for this course that shows you there are 2 topics. And the real value in this particular course isn't so much the words on this screen. Yes, work through each one of those. It's these materials here. So this materials tab I've just clicked on there, that's where you find the business planning template, the SWOT analysis tool, template for doing customer avatars or personas that we've referred to previously, and a lovely 1-pager business plan on a page, which is a great output coming from this exercise. So let me jump now into the template and we'll continue our journey. So what we've covered in the previous sessions has been market trends, so dot pointing key research pieces that are relevant to your industry and your business. So what do you need to be on the lookout for your customers and what's changing for them or changing in terms of technology or your industry generally, environmental expectations. What are those things, those external factors you need to be aware of? Competitor analysis. So what are similar businesses to yours or businesses you'd say are competitors? Doing your research of them, having a look at their websites, how they rank in Google search. What are they doing well, do you think? Then having a look at your potential partners or your current partners. Who are they? How can they help you to live up better in your business? Then we had a look at really defining the value that we provide to our customers. And there's been quite a few questions in this session this week about where do I start? How do I grow my business? You know, what do I take as my first steps? And I really think that answering this question, getting clarity on what value you provide to whom is absolutely key to this. So what is it that makes your customers buy your services? List the top 3 reasons that they do business with you. Reflect on feedback that they've shared with you through online reviews, testimonials, or other feedback they've provided. What do they tell you? And that really helps you to formulate what we would call your unique selling proposition. When you move into developing a marketing plan, super important that you're clear on your unique selling proposition. If you're going to go and do any networking, super important that you are clear on that. Then, as part of establishing where you are now, if you are not a brand new business, then what are your current sales across your different channels? So you've had a look at that. And then we moved into your customers. So what are your current customers? How would you define those market segments, and what percentage of sales are they for you? Making up a total of 100%, of course. So that'll be according to your type of business as to what they are. But that's not enough for us to get really clear about what our customers' needs are. That gives us a starting point, but then it's about developing our customer personas or avatars, and we covered that off in the session last week. And of course, you have a link to, in your materials tab, to a guide on how to develop customer avatars. And it's really doing that profile, both demographic and psychographic, of your ideal customers, be they your business to business, or business to consumers. What is it that your business really offers to them of value? That really helps you get that clarity about what your unique selling proposition is and that value proposition is. Then last week we covered off the SWOT as well. I'm sure many of you have done our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats before, which is a very important part of business planning. It's when we're clear on our strengths and weaknesses and what the threats are if we don't address these things or make our business more attractive to our ideal customers. What are the opportunities to do that? All of that sets us up for the next stage of creating our business plan further on in this template, which is setting our goals and working out our strategies. It really contributes to that. So what I wanted to talk to you about today, and as I said, I'm not going to spend too much time on it because I want to get into quite an extensive Q&A, and that is about values and vision as part of this template. This is where you've been doing that detailed work in the first part of this plan, sections 1 through 4. Now I want you to helicopter out again and sort of come up to big picture about your business. And this is really good. This, if we think about our brains and brain preferences and, you know, our left and right hand side of our brain, where our left hand side of our brain is more about logic and analytics and planning and detail, we're going to move over to the right hand side of the brain here. So this is more about concepts, creativity, relationships, people. This is time to search your heart about your business. You know, why are you in this business? What are the personal values that you hold dear that are part of the heart of your business and create its culture? What values do you want to remain true to when you deal with your customers, the services you offer, and the way you operate your business? Now, in today's environment, customers have so much access to alternative suppliers. They can find them online. They have no trouble researching because of the digital environment that we're working in. So you have to be able to connect with your customers on more than just price and product. There are values sitting in the way that you deliver your products and services that your customers will want to connect with. So this is really good to explore this. And I think it's important for us as business owners to do this because we want to be working in a space and delivering in a way that really resonates with our values as well. So in this part of the template, this is the why question. This is stepping back to your big picture. Why? Answer the question why you're in this business. Is it lifestyle, money, you love what you do, etc.? Then dot point the values that you want your business to be designed to support. We've been through this exercise and we consider it annually, what our values are in our business, because we want our team to be in line with that. We want them to be treating our customers and each other thinking about these values. So the sorts of values that we recite in our business plan and have on a nice poster are around being, putting our customer first, being very agile, being prepared to experiment with what we do, about delivering services no matter where they are, so providing that remote access, so really making sure we're catering to the online environment, being very supportive and respectful as a team to each other and our suppliers and our and our customers. So these sorts of things, we've all signed off on those and are really important to us. And it's amazing when you go through that exercise, how it makes you sort of check in, particularly when it comes to customer service. If we made a commitment to always doing the right thing by our customers, like really valuing feedback is one of our values. When we get feedback that might make us squirm a little bit, be a little bit uncomfortable, we go, no, that's a really good thing because we've made a commitment to this. And we know that if we keep listening to our customers, then we'll keep improving our business. So this is your story to create here. And it's a really great exercise to go through. It then leads you into the next part of this section, which is 5.2, your vision. This is where you capture in words your big picture vision for your business. And the way I like to workshop this with clients is to say, imagine in 15 years' time, looking back on what you've achieved through this business. What contribution did the business make to the betterment of people's lives or the community, its customers? Or maybe what you want to achieve is financial security for your family. What was its legacy? Could you sit back in your chair in 15 years' time and imagine that thinking and go, well, that's the vision. It's that retrospective. And when Fabian, my business partner, and I founded our business 6 years ago, we have the same vision. It has not shifted. And that was to improve the lives of people in SMEs, small, medium-sized businesses, by empowering them with shared knowledge, digital tools that were going to help them, that will help them to have a better business and achieve their life goals, no matter where they are located. And that has not shifted. We came up with that vision in a coffee shop in Wollongong about 8 or 9 years ago, started the business about 6 years ago, and the vision hasn't shifted. And so that's what a vision should be. It's something you can keep coming back to when the road gets a bit rocky and you think, oh, God, it's getting a bit challenging. We've been hit by COVID, things are really tough, You go back to the vision and go, well, this is a rough patch. How are we going to get through this? Or maybe we have to change strategy. The vision is still solid. We still love the vision, but maybe we've got to change the way we do it. So people are different in terms of the vision they see for their business, and it's your vision. It doesn't matter, but we're talking long-term horizon. And if you find you're more comfortable to write it as long-term goals, sort of thinking 5 to 10 years out, that's fine too. Whatever works for you. Then we move into the next section, which is about setting your goals. So thinking about those values, thinking about your SWOT, thinking about the competition that's out there, market trends, all of that work you have done in this template to this point. What are your short to medium term goals? 6 months, 12 months, 18 months. And this is what allows you then to get clarity, because it's really easy to feel overwhelmed, particularly in small business, because you're like, we have to do everything. So it's a matter of, if I can get clear, if I can have no more than 3 goals, maybe it's only 1. Maybe you're launching a new business and it's to launch that new business by June 30th, whatever it is. But too many goals make it difficult to focus your energy and time. You can always reset goals and adjust those goals. And when you do set goals, this is where you need to, and I'm sure you might have heard of this, of using SMART goals. And SMART goals, one of their attributes is that measurable. So say if it's a sales goal, so it would be typical to have goals that are financial goals. So it might be a sales goal. It might be to grow our local sales by 10% by 30th of June 21. So we've got a percentage, a number, and we've got a time frame. So I'm just going to flip back to my slides just to, for a moment, just share my thoughts on setting goals. So if you're following through the template and doing it as homework and working through it progressively, then your business goals over the next 12 months, they are probably, most likely you will have a financial goal, you might have a marketing goal, and it could be improvements in customer experience or improvements in the business somehow, but no more than 3. In terms of marketing goals, and we've had a few questions about marketing goals over the last few sessions, the sorts of things we would typically see in marketing goals would be to grow brand awareness. How many people know about your business? You know, do we need to get it out there? What about creating leads and then conversions or sales from those leads? So we've always got to think about these days, lots of people finding us, coming onto our website, but how many people actually convert? Maybe only 5%. That's okay. We just need lots of them coming into the funnel. So what about generating those leads? Customer retention. How do we keep those customers? What about marketing activities, campaigns? They would be typical sort of ideas for marketing goals that you would establish. And when it comes to your SMART goals, you want them to be specific, you want them to be measurable, you want them to be achievable, so realistic. You want them to be relevant to your goals, your big picture goals, your long-term goals. So, you know, making sure that they're going to really support it and to your vision, and that they are time specific. You put a time on that. So when we workshop this template in workshops or one-on-ones, then they're the things that we guide you to do. So I'm just sharing those tips with you. And so when we get to the last session next week, then what I'm going to, not next week, in a fortnight, what I'm going to do is mock up a series of goals and actions so that you can see those goals converting into actions to give you some ideas for what that would look like. So in terms of homework, if you are following through on these, I would like you to go to sections 5 and 6 of your business plan template and complete those. You'll reflect on the earlier parts of that Word document, and particularly your SWOT to develop your goals. It will already have put the ideas in your head about where your weaknesses and opportunities are, and so what you need to focus on as your business planning goals. All right, that's great. I hope that that was a good start for the week for you, gave you some ideas, and I hope that some of you are finding the template useful. And I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Sam. Bye.